Howdy folks, it's me, Manic Mark, coming to you from the bunker system, located underneath the art villa found somewhere in the jungles of the Midwest. And what am I coming to you with today? Well, first I went out to look for records, and I found a few, but halfway the Jeep just stopped working right. It's been starting hard, coil, starter may be slipping, and then it floods the throttle body ejector, and it's hard to start. So I had to cut my record thing short today and bring the Jeep back to my buddy down the street who takes care of it. Also, the front axle seal's leaking, and I don't want to do that myself. Anyway, so there you go. The next thing on the list is I'm going to do some work, okay? And there's this new thing, because nobody trusts anybody anymore to do is be an American, okay? So they needed this paperwork from me, right? And they wanted my Social Security card. But people my age, all of you remember, years ago they went through this big deal where they said, don't carry the damn card with you anymore, because if you lose your wallet, somebody gets the number, they can assume your identity. God forbid there should be more than one of me out there. So anyway, I took the Social Security card out and put it somewhere. And I know you look around and you think, it's gone forever, right? Because look at this mess. But I really kind of know where things are. Well, I do forget some things. I'm not going to go into the things I normally lose. Cut all that out. I would put this card somewhere where I would be able to find it, this stupid Social Security card. I can't find it anywhere. Spent an hour looking for it the first time. So they said, just send something. So what did I find? I found my draft card from like 1974, okay? My draft card. It has my name on it, right? It's a federal document. So I sent a copy of that in, right? 2 weeks later, get a call. Mark, that's not gonna, they're very nice. But they're a government bureaucracy. There's another word I can't pronounce. It's almost like that word is somebody's last name. I'll never get it right. We can't take the draft card. I'm like, well, what the hell? It's a federal document. No, they have to have the Social Security card. Crap. Now there may be a way to get one online. Okay. So I'm looking. I spent 2 hours looking for this damn card. I find my Remke's Market, customer card that I'd lost. I found that. I found my dad's Marine Corps identification card from 1944. I found that. I found two pairs of really cool sunglasses that I'd lost. I found those. And I found this clown nose right here. But I can't find my damn Social Security card anywhere. It's kind of pitchy. That's why I sound funnier than I normally do. So I gotta get online and fill out an application for the new Social Security card, the replacement card. And at first they scare you with, you gotta have birth certificate. I found my dad's birth certificate. I found my mother's birth certificate. They're deceased. I can't find my birth certificate. And I finally get through the whole, I think and you have to have the original document, and you have to note all this stuff. But I finally get to the point where I find that I only need my driver's license. And I got their Social Security numbers too. I fortunately could remember mine. So I hope this all works out for the best. Now, on to the next point. And that is this music that I haven't written any music in a long time, and I've kind of let it slide, and I just feel like a different person now. I'm taking my happy pills, and I don't know if I can play music like I used to. The same frustration is just not going to come out. But I still like the songs, and I'd like to see a famous person take one of my songs and do it, okay? Because I can't. You know me, I can't do it. But a famous person could probably make what I've taken, which is pretty damn good, and make it better because they're famous. And they do things better, okay? I gotta take this off because you're not gonna be able to stand to listen to that voice. I can breathe again. Okay. So I'm thinking I'm not going to be ever going to be able to get a famous person to do one of my songs. So then I'm thinking like, well, how about all these famous people that died? Singers that died. And they're banned. They had a band. What are these guys doing now? There's still some name recognition there. Now, I don't know much about it, but I remember Frank Zappa had the Mothers of Inventions. I wonder if any of those guys are left, and they would lend their name to one and do one of my songs. The Doors, you know, when Jim Morrison died, what did they do? I don't know. Maybe they would do it. That's more my age, maybe a little bit older. Young guys too, like whatever the leftover guys from Nirvana are doing. Maybe they could do it. The Sex Pistols, are any of them still alive? I also got T-Rex written down here, and the Atomic Rooster. I just like that name. I don't even know. Maybe all those guys are still alive. I'm not sure. But if the Atomic Rooster could do one of my songs, that would be awesome. And it doesn't have to be just somebody that legally owns the name that can attach it to one of my songs. I should put a link to my song page on my website underneath it so they can pick out a song and do it. Anyway, there you go. Now, on to the few record finds. Now, how compulsive are you? Well, the first time it didn't start, I was all the way to hell out. I'm like counting miles, so when AAA comes picks me up on the tow, puts me on the hook, I know how much it's going to cost me to tow me back home. Like, I'll just try one more, I'll stretch it to one more place. When I came out after that place and the damn thing didn't start, I just thought, finally got it started, I thought I better just take it in. Okay, here we go. I found a couple of 10-inch. Here's another one of those little framed capitals of Ben Light's jukebox favorites. There's Ben Light. Back in the day, you could look like Ben Light and make a damn record and sell it through a major label. He's a piano player, I think. He's a wizardry. He's a wizard on the... I gotta cut that out. I had some gas. Sorry. The next one is 1950 Bobby Hackett trumpet solos. Nice cover, huh? Mm-hmm. All right. Now I picked up another kids record, this time on Peter Pan. But I picked this one up because it's interesting. And it could just be, sometimes they're not interesting. But the titles are interesting. I'm Off to the Moon. That could be interesting. Okay. Mr. Grouch. Yay. That could be interesting. The Boston Tea Party. Jerry Bird. I got this one. He's a highly thought of lap steel guitarist. And that's his Hawaiian album. Come to Hawaii, the Hawaiian Beachcombers. You don't know anything about that. Looks 70s to me, late 60s or 70s. No date on the back. Another name I can't pronounce, but there you go. Hold up the cover. Hawaiian Interlude. On Spinorama now, they changed the name when they printed the cover. On the label, it's Hawaiian Holiday. They changed it because there's probably 3 or 4 or more records out there titled Hawaiian Holidays. So Interlude. It wasn't a holiday, it was in the middle of a holiday. They started in Germany and they went somewhere else and they stopped at Hawaii for an interlude. There you go. Lure of Paradise. Fabulous cover. It's a nakedy Hawaiian girl on the front. Looks like she's Hawaiian. Who's Anita Ray? Slow Glow. It's on a label called Ava. Okay. It's 1963, distributed by MGM Records. Don't know. Sort of, it's almost like, must be one step above Private Press or something. I have no idea. Harry Betts did the orchestrations. I went on too long about that. And this minty fresh copy of Korla Pandit album I don't have, Hypnotique, on this wonderful blue vinyl. Can you see through it? Wonderful. Okay, play the Tiki Drummer. Went on way too long. you.